The ones I need know it's a sacrifice, but it's a small price to pay for all the rewards we'll get from Allah. Inshallah. They wanna know about Islam. We'll give them Dawah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters and dear friends. Before I start, I want to praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most merciful, the most just. All praises, glory and gratitude belong to Him. As you guys know, we are in the house where it's a chilled, relaxed environment. We've got an amazing guest from New York, California, New York.
New York and California are two different places.
I tried, but anyways. Brother SQ.
SQ.
How you doing, brother?
Alhamdulillah, good.
May Allah bless you. Brother Musa as well. May Allah bless you. And brother Hijab.
Air high five.
High five, there we go. So, brothers and sisters, what we're going to discuss today is actually very important. I don't know if brothers will watch this, but I'm sure a lot of sisters might watch this. What men look for. Now, I'm going to make it very specific, so then, because men could look for a variety of things in different avenues. We're talking about a partner, yeah? So I'm going to give you guys two scenarios, yeah? I'm going to put you guys into, and myself as well, okay? All right, I'm not the host of the show, we're all the hosts, yeah? This is the house for everybody. What does a man look for in a spouse if they're not practicing? And what they'll be looking for a spouse if they are practicing? If I asked you this question, how would you answer this? You have Islam, you don't have Islam, or I don't want to make it a moral high ground, because different people have morality in different ways as well, which Hijab might kind of refute me on. But what would you say? So where should I start?
Refute them in the comments below.
Should I start with Hijab and go this way?
Whatever.
Okay, I have no problem.
Okay, go on Hijab. As if you was, Islam's not in your life.
Well, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he gave us the answer to this question in the hadith, which is narrated by Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu, and which is in Bukhari and Muslim. Where he said, تُنْكَحُ الْمَرْأَةُ لِأَرْبَعٍ. He said that a woman is usually married for four things. And he said, لِمَالِهَا وَلِحَسَبِهَا وَلِجِمَالِهَا وَلِدِينِهَا فَاظْفَرْ بِذَاتِ الدِّينِ. He says for the four main reasons for someone marrying a woman. And by the way, some, the scholars have also said the opposite. Yeah, it's for a woman marrying a man.
Oh, okay, really?
It's the same.
Yeah, it's
wow,
the same. Yeah, so for money, for the family lineage, for their looks.
And can I just say, because when we say family lineage, it sounds so old school. Like if you're a Kardashian, like that. Like if you have a name, if you have a status in society, that's what we mean by it. Because people be like, you know,
like me, like simplifying.
You know,
okay.
sometimes.
mashallah. So he says, فَاظْفَرْ بِذَاتِ الدِّينِ. So he says, be successful with the one with religion. Now, the point is, and Nawawi comments on this hadith, and he says, the true meaning of the hadith is that these are the four main reasons why people generally get married.
Okay.
In general.
So he's not saying get married to the people with those four characteristics. Some scholars say actually get married to the people with those four characteristics.
Okay, and some understand
And
that.
Nawawi said no, the true meaning of the hadith is that people generally get married for those four reasons.
Things, yeah.
But the best one is?
But the best one is religion.
Okay.
So this is not to say that when one does want to get married that one shouldn't look for someone who's beautiful, that they find that there's a chemistry with them or anything like that. But from an Islamic perspective, it's obviously clearly the deen. But to answer your question specifically,
You personally, I want to know from you.
Like what is hijab? What fancies Muhammad hijab?
you know.
What tickles Muhammad hijab's fancy?
Well, to be honest with you, I take the Prophet's advice. Sallallahu alaihi
But we
wasallam.
all can say we all do. Look, we all do. But there must be something where you can say, look, I like an.
You know that thing that's making you smirk. That's what we want to know.
That's what we want to know.
The things that making you smirk.
Well, you don't know what you want until you don't know how to swim until you get into the water.
Maybe it's not.
How many waters are you trying to swim in, bro? It's a simple question. All right.
I think look. Generally, I think those four things.
Yeah.
Those four things.
Yeah.
Is what naturally like what human beings want. So, especially like in the day and age that we live in, beauty is very important. And
yeah. Okay. Beauty. Okay.
and everything's there. What do you think? I mean,
Look. I'll start.
Keep it real with us.
For God's
Ali.
sake, man.
In the house. We're in the house right now. Keep it real in the house.
Keep it real, yeah. I'm putting my comb away. It's about to happen. Now. What personally I look for religion, haya, modesty. But from my life experience, marriage documentary, what I went through when you find out.
Coming soon.
Coming
Come on,
soon.
man.
There is.
The marriage documentary doesn't exist.
That's it's a myth.
No,
It's a marketing
Tell the
ploy.
people the
This
truth.
whole time,
Tell the people
it
the
doesn't.
truth.
Yeah, it's not real. It's never been real.
Now, when I say haya, yeah, when I say haya, when I say haya, I'll be honest with you. I would prefer marrying a sister who wears the hijab. I'll say abaya or something like it, loose clothing, has more inner haya than a sister who has niqab, all that kind of respect. I've got nothing wrong with that. That has all the outer garments, the outer modesty, but the inner modesty is lacking. The reason I say that being, the reason I say that is
كذاب ونشر. وكذاب.
the reason I say that is I believe the inner modesty.
No, I don't even know. I'm like paying attention to you.
You've got pure heart, bro.
Yeah, no.
The inner modesty is more beloved to me
Sure.
than the outer. I'm being honest. I'm sorry. I'm long story. You'll find out. So, personally, one of the things was like she has to be 5'3".
Oh man, no one asked you. Bro.
Yeah.
Is that a real thing?
Is this guy putting his Muslim profile?
Yeah, this is his profile. This is his profile.
This guy
You asked me personally. They were gonna come genuinely.
No, actually, we didn't ask you. If you remember.
This guy's putting his profile.
And it's really important.
5'3".
Yeah, and attraction, but that the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Yeah, that's me personally. Yeah. What is it for you personally? This is for me. Be personally.
Okay. Okay. So if you're keeping it real with me, I'll keep it real with you. Height-wise, it doesn't matter for me. I'll be honest with you.
problem.
You could be taller than me. I'm being dead serious. Like people have a thing. I remember a friend of mine. You know, I told him like, look, I know someone. He has some sisters, and I know you're trying to get married. Why don't you make that happen? He's like, who? I was like, them. Oh, he said, oh, they're too tall for me. I'm like, okay, that's good for you. Personally, like, I just don't care. But I don't care about height.
Give me 4 things that you look for.
Okay, 4 things I would look for.
Yeah.
No, don't put me on the spot like that. This is the house, all right?
Okay.
I just want to tell you what I don't care about. I don't care about height. I don't care about height. I don't care about that. I don't care about age either, as far as like being older, because there's a stigma where oh, man, older. No. I actually prefer. You are an idiot. I actually prefer someone who's older than me. Right? I actually prefer. And age, right? And my wife is actually older than me, and I actually prefer that. Okay, number 2, or 3 or 4. I don't care. For me, I want someone who's comforting. Like someone who's emotionally intelligent who could comfort me, because the Messenger ﷺ, about his wives, they were very comforting. Khadija radiallahu anha was very comforting, and his wife, when they went for the Treaty of Hudaybiyah, when that happened, the wife was the one who suggested him to go and shave the head and slaughter the animal, so the companions feel strong, right? I need
like
that.
a companion as well.
Exactly. So I need someone, and not a companion, but I need someone who I can do a shura with, like someone I could, seek. Like I talk to my wife about everything. I'm talking about like, hey, should I come over here? Yeah, babe, go do it. And I need someone who's super supportive of my
companion. You're
thing.
looking for a companion.
No, but like there's some people who wouldn't take much suggestions from their wife. They're like, oh, that's my thing, I'm gonna do me. But for me, it's just like I like asking my wife for her suggestion, her take. What do you think? Should I do this? Should I not? Because that's just another mind for me. So yes, a companion, but just someone who's super supportive of all my thing, and vice versa, obviously.
Okay. Musa, for you.
Musa, talk to us.
I'm not really insecure about letting my wife do stuff.
No, but what do you look
So
for?
I like a woman that's independent.
Okay, independent.
I like a woman that's independent.
Mhm.
She can help me out a little bit as well.
Okay.
I want to warn everyone here that you guys all sounded like, like you're
This is what he's asking for.
I'm
married.
Yeah, you're making it seem like we're basically putting ourselves out there.
You know what? No. What, the reason I'm asking that is because they want to know the real.
What meant like in general?
So the thing is,
Okay.
because they might think in their mind,
Every man wants the same thing.
Yeah, maybe
perhaps.
a lot of men, they like a woman that dress up. No, we're trying to say this is what I look for. This is what he looks for. This is what he looks for, and they might find a common factor there. What is it?
Okay, so the intention.
so-
let's quickly tell them the reason why we're doing
Yeah.
it. We're doing it for the sake of information, not
Of
for the
course.
sake of promotion.
Of
No,
course.
obviously.
I mean, he was, but that's
Trust
a
me,
different
trust
topic.
If
You
there's
know.
anyone,
No,
I have to be real. If there's
No.
anyone thinking that, then you send your CV in to me.
I did not expect you to say that. That is so funny. That is so funny. God, that's so funny. That's so funny.
I make dua for the woman that looks at you. see the bread. But anyway,
So-
now for me personally, I like a woman that's independent. I don't mind height. I do mind age. I would want her to be close to my age. Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit older is fine. A little bit older is fine. 3 or 4 years, whatever. I'm cool with that. But I don't want a 40-year-old. Do you get me? If I'm 20.
Damn.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So no, that's me. That's me.
that's
yeah.
your person.
That's
Got
me.
to respect the
In
brother.
terms of race, color, size, all of that, I don't mind.
Anything. Doesn't matter.
Actually, I do mind, but I'm not gonna go into what I mind.
Yeah.
about.
Well, so what's off limits for you, Musa?
Let's go into detail. Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna fat shame.
Hijab is happy where he's at. You get me?
Wait. We haven't finished.
He's not done.
Okay, sorry.
He's not done.
So
Yeah,
yeah. But I think for a woman to be independent, that's really important. I personally like that. I
What
really
is
like
that?
Would you mind your wife
So-
working,
so-
by the way?
Yeah,
Would that be
no,
okay?
not at all. Not at all. I wouldn't mind that.
So
at
what the hell are you talking about when independent but she's not working?
No, he said that he wouldn't mind her
Oh,
working.
you wouldn't mind her working?
Yeah.
Oh, so
Look
what
at
the
that,
fuck is
right?
Didn't make sense.
Yeah.
My man,
So-
feminist
so-
right here, making sure
Yeah.
standing up for the rights of the women.
So like, I would actually prefer that. Because like, for example, with me and my wife, it's a thing where like, in the beginning of our marriage, I was giving her money, like a few £100 a month.
Yeah.
It was like a direct debit, yeah.
Damn.
And no, but then now
Get with this guy.
we've got to a stage where she just fends for herself.
You say given the
Oh, but is that Islamically? No, 1 second. 1 second. Islamically,
Okay, wait.
Islamically, you're supposed to be looking after her, brother.
Talk to him about this wallet gift that you just got.
Give me evidence for your claim.
If there's agreements in place.
Give me evidence
If
for your
they're both
claim.
happy,
If
don't
we're
argue,
both
man.
happy for that.
Yeah.
If they're both happy, then no, the third person has to shut up,
That's it.
and that's what I'm doing.
So
This is the house.
So
Anything
I think
you
it's
want.
good like that.
Okay,
I think
yeah.
it's good like that in this society as well because you can both pay. You can both.
And it's hard.
And she can treat you, man. Look,
bro,
it's good.
look, rent is a madness. This that. I mean, my wife is happy with helping out like that, and I don't like beg her to
Yeah.
do that and stuff like that. If my wife tomorrow wanted to make the choice of I don't want to work anymore, then I have to take that onto my shoulders. I have to. I got no choice.
And it's funny, you know, my wife
And I'm
was
not
the
gonna,
same
and
way.
I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're putting it all on me. Why you gotta do that for? Nah, that's fine.
Yeah, Islamically,
You get it,
if
yeah?
you- if
but
you
my
force
wife
that-
actually likes working.
Okay, that's I
So-
hear you out.
I want to
Yeah,
put this
take-
out there. Yeah.
Put it out there for me.
Some people talk about preferences and they stay away from these things. Yeah, I don't really mind. Some
Fine.
people have. I don't think you're racist if you have a preference of your wife to be
No,
of a certain
I agree.
complexion.
I agree.
Ask you a couple. Obviously, we'll make this very clear. The reason we're just doing this is just so people understand. Yeah. Would you say you would like somebody who is intellectually academic? Because you're an academic person. You, alhamdulillah, you've studied a lot.
I don't think I would want
No,
that.
no. Would
man.
you want someone where you can have a discourse with and have a discussion and wouldn't that be something that you would look for?
Once again, we're not putting in a present or future tense here, but let's just
Okay.
say generally, if
If
with the
A big if.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
whatever, like what I'm saying is that I think generally, wallahi, it's not a big criteria for a person. Like, do you know what I mean? Because you can be someone who's academic but have very poor. Like, I'll be honest with you, for a very long time, I grew up in a household with my mum. She was very much doing everything for me.
Mashallah.
I've
And
been
I've
talking
tasted
to
her
you.
food.
You noticed-
Mashallah.
you noticed that?
Amazing.
She's very mashallah. Like, I would say
Yeah.
she takes care of me, and like, she used to take care of me when I was growing up with her. Alhamdulillah, with this
Yeah,
thing, you get me?
bless
And that's why I love my mum so much and
Yeah,
all these
well,
things
yeah.
right there. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, she did that with the reason because like I grew up in a single mother kind of
Yeah.
household or whatever, yeah, for a long time, and so she did that because she wanted me to take care of my education. Because we live in a working class area and whatever, we try to do our thing.
Yeah.
Is this a
No,
history
no.
lesson?
I'm not saying. Go on.
This is the memoirs.
The memoirs. So what I'm trying to get at here is
Yeah.
is that on the flip side, yeah, it helped me educate myself. But when I grew up, I realized that academically I was alright. I could write a good essay. Yeah, I could maybe deliver a good speech. But in terms of what I could actually deliver in terms of like in the house,
Yeah.
domestic things, DIY skills, I realized that I was far behind. Especially in terms of, do you know what I'm saying? Like other people that I knew that lived independent lives.
Yeah.
So when I came to live that independent life myself, I found difficulty.
You know one thing that I would say. Well, I'm not saying-
So just to answer that question, so there's a reason why I brought that up. Is
Yeah.
Some people are very academic, yeah, or can write in or speak in an
They're
academic
talking about
way.
women, by the way.
Men and women.
Men and
Oh,
women,
okay.
yeah.
They can write and speak in academic ways. But when it comes to, I would say, more foundational domestic things, which are seen as trivial,
They're two different
they are not competent. And I'll put myself in that category.
Okay.
I only recently tried to you know,
Build a
correct.
shelf.
Yeah, I would have to say,
Fail.
and I'm not just saying this, you know, because I'm your friend or this, that, but wallahi, what kind of a woman your mum must be, like, mashallah, I have to be honest, yeah? I don't want to praise you to your face, wallahi, yeah? But all the
Praise
brothers,
to my
yeah?
face,
No,
so
I'll be
I
honest, yeah?
think so,
Wallahi,
okay.
she must be a very strong woman by herself to raise a son like you. May Allah grant the Jannah, wallahi. I have to say this from the bottom of my heart, because there's a lot of things, mashallah, being Muslim, a close friend, you are as well, yeah? There's characteristics about you, wallahi, I admire. So I don't want to praise you to your face, and you have a lot of flaws, wallahi, that I would say, you know what, you're
Talk about
actually
these
terrible
flaws,
at, yeah?
That's another video.
Just to balance it out, yeah,
Alright.
there's some stuff where I would say, you know, you need some help. But anyway, so okay, so now generally,
Yeah.
we've just mentioned, okay, well,
So academics is not a must because
Okay,
like
okay.
you can be academic but at the same time be very incompetent in things.
But
Okay.
if you're a jerk, I can't stand that.
kind of given our perspective, in general, if a man, you can talk it from your perspective or not, a man who's not practicing, what he would want, what he'll be looking for, and a man who wants to settle down. This is very important for sisters to understand the difference.
Yeah,
Very, very
I want
important
to jump
and
on
crucial,
this. I
yeah?
want to jump on
someone
this.
was talking about this online recently.
Good. So can I have it from your side, your perspective?
Okay.
A man who's not practicing,
Yes.
yes?
That was
What
the
does-
original question, by the way.
What does he hunt for?
Yes.
I'm saying that because that's the mentality I've lived that jahiliyyah, yeah? That's the mentality they have.
That's for you guys.
And a man who wants to settle down, why did his frame of mind and his picture and the way of life automatically he has a paradigm shift when he's looking to get serious and when he's not looking to get serious?
Okay.